versus Guinea-Bissau. We hear that Wilfred Ndidi is going to be captain on the day. Ahmed Musa is on the bench along with the other players. We've given you the team list. So good luck to the mighty Super Eagles of Nigeria. All right, let's move on to other stories. Fabrizio Romano is reporting that Julian Nagelsmann has arrived at the Bayern Munich headquarters to receive official communication that he is going to be sacked. The truth is, Nagelsmann has not even been informed. No. So if he follows Fabrizio Romano on Facebook, he will have seen that he has been fired and Thomas Tuchel will be appointed. But from what Fabrizio Romano reported, the contract is ready. Thomas Tuchel has agreed and everybody has not signed just yet. But this is where it gets really interesting for me. And honestly, I would like this kind of job. He says that Nagelsmann is going to be on the club's payroll until 2026 or until he finds a new club. Oh, so basically, yeah, he will be sacked, but he's still going to get paid for doing nothing until maybe he finds a new job.
The sacking of Julian Nagelsmann is a kind of surprise to many.
Yeah,
surprises so many. Yeah. And the beautiful thing about this whole thing is that, with all due respect to Julian, signing Thomas Tuchel is a kind of upgrade in terms of world football presently. Thomas Tuchel has the experience. He has delivered in 2 different nations, you know, in England and also in PSG. He has won the Champions League. So it's a kind of upgrade on Julian Nagelsmann. But I really don't know. Like, there are some reports of dressing room, you know, unrest between the senior players and the 35 years old manager. We've seen this kind of thing before. It happened in Chelsea. I remember when Chelsea signed Andre Villas-Boas, you know, as a manager. There were some, you know, power tussle between AVB and some Chelsea older players then. How you manage to, you know, control your dressing room, your man management skill must come into question this particular time around. They are not too doing poorly, you know, because
they qualify for the quarterfinal of the Champions League. They knocked out Paris Saint-Germain and they are second on the table, but you know, they are not happy that they are not top of the German Bundesliga. But maybe because they have been spoiled over the years, consistently running away with the title, and they feel they should not be in this position. They should not be trailing to Borussia Dortmund.
But if there's one thing that they need to take into cognizance is that the number 1 goalkeeper is out of the season with
but Jan Sommer has been doing fantastically well.
Doing well.
Yeah, we know he's a good goalkeeper.
They've been having injury problem in their front line, you know. So the man just came back. Gnabry and Sani, one will be fit today, one will not be fit tomorrow. The same thing with Kingsley Coman, stuff like that. But I believe they are not doing so poor. Like you rightly said, they'll be spoiled over time. That because they're not doing really bad for you to fire your manager at the particular stage of the season.
Okay, update from Fabrizio Romano. Meeting over between Bayern Munich and Julian Nagelsmann. Club will announce the decision. Nagelsmann is no longer the coach, confirmed in presence of the manager together with his agents too. And then he went on to say, Nagelsmann was surprised yesterday and really, really disappointed today. And I can see a picture of Nagelsmann driving out of the Bayern Munich headquarters, and you can tell he isn't happy. But hey, guy, you're going to get paid until 2026 or until you get a new job. So it's a win-win situation for him, although he's not happy that he has been fired. So we'll see how that goes. So for Julian Nagelsmann, no longer the manager, officially now confirmed, no longer the manager of Bayern Munich, and we are waiting for the official confirmation that Thomas Tuchel is the coach. And you know what? Thomas Tuchel potentially could be meeting Chelsea in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. That is if Chelsea somehow go through the might of Real Madrid. They are playing Real Madrid in the quarterfinal over 2 legs, and we know Real Madrid are the defending champions. And then Bayern Munich are playing against Manchester City. That's also formidable foes. And guess what? It's going to be Thomas Tuchel versus Pep Guardiola again. We
enemies.
Yeah, well, they respect themselves very well. I recall Pep Guardiola doing an analysis why Chelsea, why they play so good,
Yes.
and he just explained it. And you please just go and watch it on YouTube. How he explained why Chelsea were playing so well, why Chelsea beat him in it. At that point, Chelsea beat Manchester United 3 times.
Yes.
Manchester City 3 times consecutively.
Yes. They knocked them out from the FA.
Yeah, beats them in the league, beats them in the final of the Champions League, and then he had to explain it, and he was explaining so beautifully how Chelsea were playing so well because of what Thomas Tuchel was doing. And now potentially he is meeting Thomas Tuchel again. We expect that Thomas Tuchel will be announced as the manager of Bayern Munich. Anyway, let's move on. Yesterday we told you, or this morning we told you that Cristiano Ronaldo created a new record, became the most capped men's player in international football, 197 times, and he marked the occasion with 2 goals, meaning he has taken, we know he's the highest goal scorer in the history of football officially, 830 goals. He was on 828 before that game, so he scored 2 more, taking him to 830 across competition, career goals for him. Lionel Messi was also in action yesterday, and this is just like what we used to have many years back. Ronaldo plays a game, scores. Lionel Messi responds, plays a game, scores 2. The next time Ronaldo comes, scores a hat-trick. Lionel Messi also plays, scores his own hat-trick, and like that. So Lionel Messi, he also created history, this personal history.
Yeah.
He has scored 800 career goals. Argentina beat Panama 2-0 in their first match since they won the FA Cup. The 35-year-old Paris Saint-Germain forward becomes the second player to reach the milestone after, no prizes for guessing, I just mentioned it earlier, Cristiano Ronaldo. So he's on 800 goals. Cristiano Ronaldo is on 830 goals.
What a career.
Internationally, he has scored, Lionel Messi has scored 99 goals. So their next game, and it's against Curacao, you expect that he will score a hat-trick. So he's expected to score his 100th goal internationally. Cristiano Ronaldo on 120 goals internationally.
It's obvious that football cannot see these 2 kind of players again. 2 players, just a career that is just about 20 years career. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi is still less than 20. You know, they've scored over 1,600 goals. 2 players between them is so staggering. I don't think football, we just, so I do tell people that I don't like comparing both of them together. Let's just appreciate both of them, that we witness them. Man, I don't watch Pele. I didn't watch Pele.
You didn't watch the 1930 World Cup. We were there live watching the 1930.
I watched Pele.
We watched Pele.
So I'm so happy that I'm privileged to watch someone like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. That's why I don't like comparing both of them. I just appreciate both of them.
But before Ronaldo, Messi, we had Romario Baggio. Although not for, and the truth is, no 2 players have been
consistent
competitors like this consistently. For Cristiano Ronaldo even said it when they were both up for an award. They said, look, the same 2 guys, the past 15 years, always sharing the stage. 2 of them consistently. It has never happened before in football. Of course, there was one time Ronaldo. That's Ronaldo de Lima and Zidane. Yeah, these 2 guys even played for the same clubs.
Yeah.
There was also the era of Ronaldinho, and so many different players.
Yeah.
But we did not, maybe 2 years, 3 years.
3 years,
and that was it. Then it will be another rivalry. But now these 2 players ensured that when they came onto the scene, they retired the likes of Luis Figo and others who were competing for who was the last player to win before Kaka was the last 2007. Ronaldo won 2008, and since then it's been Ronaldo, Messi. Even the last award was won by Messi because of the World Cup. So they are still there. They're still in the conversation. It's great, and right now they're still pushing themselves. Okay, let's look at this story now. A Premier League footballer facing 2 rape allegations has been interviewed by the police about a further alleged sexual offense involving a third woman. The player was interviewed under caution last month over an alleged incident in February 2022. This coming from the police. I don't know why they've not mentioned the player's name up till now. The Metropolitan Police said the alleged offense had been reported to them in July 2022. The 29-year-old was already on police bail as officers investigated 2 separate rape claims made against him. He was first arrested on suspicion of rape and taken into custody in July 2022. That related to an alleged incident said to have taken place the previous month. While in custody, he was further arrested on suspicion of 2 alleged rapes relating to April and June of 2021 and against a different woman in her 20s. The alleged June 2021 offense was later dropped, though police said the complainant continues to be supported by officers. The latest claim involves a 3rd alleged victim. The man has been bailed until July 2023. BBC Sport approached the Man's Club for comment. Last year, when allegations were first made, they said the player who denies the allegation would not be suspended. We do not know the player. There have been speculation, but we do not know who this player is. Yes, officially, they've not told us who the player is, but allegations just keep coming up that he is involved in rape.
It's not a good thing, but my prayer is that shouldn't be any black player. That is just my...
Well, the reports we are getting is that he's a black player.
That is
from Africa.
That is where I'm always
West Africa even
concerned. I don't want to mention to Arsenal fans. I didn't mention Thomas Partey, but
you just mentioned Thomas Partey. You said you're not supposed to mention Thomas Partey. We do not know who the player is.
Because before the start of the season, there were this report of it was alleged that Thomas Partey didn't travel with the Arsenal team for pre-season because of situations like this, but it was later, kind of dismissed in the way that he pick up with the team. So now,
when the report says the player is 29 years old, and you realize that Thomas Partey is 29 years old, and there have been other stories, about
from West Africa.
So it makes it wonder what this. So whatever it is, we hope that they will officially mention the player so that people will stop speculating, and then they will. If the player is guilty, of course he should be punished. But we hope that he isn't, and we just hope that whoever this player is, honestly, he isn't a black player, isn't from Africa, because that we know. Of course, it doesn't matter the color of the player. No. The player should be punished. And we are not saying, because if it's a white player, it's good. Of course. If the player is innocent, let him be proven innocent. But the reason why we worry when it's a black player is that chances are that even if you are innocent, the likelihood of getting your name dragged in the mud and that pressure to prosecute and convict such a player is much. And these are facts. These are things that will happen over and over and over again across the world. So that's why I am particularly upset when I hear of a black player putting himself anywhere close to something like this. I mean, you already know you are an endangered species. Why bring yourself out? Why do anything that will
get you involved in things like this?
You should stay clear. You should run.
We're still battling with one of our own in France, Achraf Hakimi. So we don't want any other thing like this again.
So we should really be very careful. All right, guys. It's time for you to join us on the show. Call 070-6263-9275 or 090-3939-4427. You can also reach us on 081-2178-9154 or send us a text message to 080-7400-9076. Hello.
Hello, Brian. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome.
Danjuma from our Kingdom. We are talking about our Super Eagles. When the result of the game match today against their opponents. But they expect 3 goals to not 3 goals to 1 for the Super Eagles. Then the second leg, of course, we go collect the 3 points for that side. So Bayern Munich coach Julian Nagelsmann, they don't see that they need a good self-assessment. Maybe you look, the recent results, look at they go in the favor of Bayern Munich, they go win today, lose tomorrow. There are so many, so the team could be like the team now, they do well, and they don't tag the coach now. Because say the room of the year saying Automotive, they want to replace him. Automotive, we know saying a very good coach, so we will see how that we will see now that does see approach, but I know say Automotive is a very good coach, so we see how the team will see now today. For but if they don't retire, very good one for us. So the guy doesn't try. So we will get the best of luck for the future endeavor. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. 07062639275 09039394427 08121789154. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, welcome.
Fine, now,
Okay, go on.
I get my conclusion that this about 20 guys. This guy, he's not for today. Even if possible, maybe he can start the best of time.
We don't already give you the team list now. You see, you hear, so we're mentioning them.
Okay. And even that.
We don't give you team list now. It's not there. You're asking about the Flying Eagles and player, right?
Yes. It's supposed to. And even the goalkeeper, I would have to sign him to use the home base goalkeeper. And that's what I'm thinking guys. They are playing for the match in Nigeria. It's supposed to have used all those guys. And all those the Nigerian that have made their name.
This is not the friendly match.
All right. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Good evening. I'm Friday, calling from Raman Park.
All right, Friday, go on.
Yes, we are playing Guinea-Bissau. Before now, Guinea-Bissau is not known in football, but in football there is no meaning again. The players we have in our possession, they have to beat Guinea-Bissau if it is 2-0, Because if they did not do so, we know they are finished, We will not defeat Guinea-Bissau here in Nigeria. Because Guinea-Bissau, and we know before now, they are not known in football. Even almost took to go to Bayer. Bayer is some replica of Chelsea those days in Germany. They used to stack coach, but the former coach, I think, is the one that is defeated PSG. He's in quarterfinal. They could have given him a little chance now because he's still on their league. But all is well for them to continue with Thomas Tuchel. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening and welcome.
This is Rosas from Gelden.
Great to have you, Rosas.
Thank you very much. If I may ask, how many goals has Musa scored this season?
Yeah.
I think if I may ask, how many goals has Musa scored? Because
I don't know. What's your point? What is your point?
Yes, because he was invited as one of the strikers.
Okay, so how many goals has Paul Onuachu scored?
Onuachu.
All the players that were invited, is it that they have all scored goals? That's why they were invited.
But to me, Musa is not performing to my expectation.
And that's to you. You are not the coach of the Super Eagles. The coach of the Super Eagles has invited him. Hello.
Hello,
good evening.
Good evening. This is Mike.
Go on, Mike.
Yes, good evening,
Welcome. Good evening.
Well, the same answer just gave. That's what the coach gave when people were criticizing the list. He said these are players that have been playing for him before, even though they are not playing in their regular play for now. It doesn't mean that he will not call them because he knows their potential. So let's just give them the chance. I mean, you cannot just change the squad at the same time now. This is not a friendly match. This qualifiers. the error we did when we played Ghana in that World Cup qualifier, when we were putting 2 new players that not played before. We want to commit the same error again. So, let me quickly talk about what I discussed yesterday about this headline. You know that there's a report now that the mascot, the popular Kulu is Ibrahim, that mascot found the phone of Odayi Samuel under the chair. The report just came in and that the guy has been looking for...
Oh, so the phone was not stolen.
It was misplaced.
It was misplaced by a doctor to finish. That is the headline. I was even saying, this is not the thing that should be on the headline. Now, the report is that they found the phone under the chair in the VIP. So the guy had to return it. Now the phone has been found. But the headline has already been gone.
But if you want to know how fake news spread or negative news, you just try it. You can experiment it. Post something on the social media. It's something that you created. It didn't happen. You just create it and post it. Then maybe like 10 minutes later, when you see that people are sharing it, come back 10 minutes later to say this thing, sorry, it's not true. And believe me, there are some people who had shared the first one who will come to argue with you that they witnessed that thing happening, that you should shut up. I have seen things like that on the social media. So people just like sharing negative things, even if it is true that the phone was stolen. I mean, where about this thing?
It's not everything that is not there. That's not headline.
Yeah.
I want to quickly talk about the Manchester United. I love that the two bidders, the Qatari and the Ratcliffe, they are saying that they are submitted their bid, but now United they are not saying it. So I think they are trying to dilly-dally. We don't really
of course.
Game. I don't know this thing.
Eventually, last they go sell the club or whatever they want.
I learned they say they are looking for about 6 billion pounds. So these guys they say they will not go beyond 5 billion pounds.
Yeah, where Sheikh Jassim is likely to make a world record and bid for them. So we'll see how it goes.
But we see the way to go. It is that they want to say because English have this they want their own person to own that club. Then they will not pay to that piece.
All right. Thank you
very much.
Thank you. Hello. Okay. Hello. Oh. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello. We just want for my own permission.
All right. Go on.
Hello. If I want to ask, for example, now, if Napoli win Champions League, then can UEFA give Osimhen the best man player?
If Napoli wins what? Champions League? What's the question?
Osimhen the best player, or is it another Euro player?
No, I don't know who they will give, but we are most times the team that wins the Champions League, the player usually comes from there in a season where there is no World Cup, you know. So if they do, if Napoli goes on to win, if Napoli wins the Scudetto, the Italian Serie A, and then they go on to win the Champions League, and Osimhen contributes greatly. We know he's their top goal scorer in the Italian Serie A, and the Champions League has only scored 2 goals so far. So we'll see what happens if he can go on to. No, is it 2 or 4 goals that he scored in the Champions League?
Yeah, 4 goals.
We'll see if he goes on, but the chances are very high that if they win it, he will go on to win the Champions. They could give him the Ballon d'Or.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's look at the text messages now.
If the Super Eagles don't win today, I won't blame them. The pitch is not good and they are not used to it. Any from Ugbo.
It's their pitch. They are used to it. They've played there. The pitch was bad when they played against Ghana, so let's not say the pitches. They are not used to that. They are used to the pitch.
Good evening, men of sport. I want to ask about the takeover in Manchester United. If there's any latest news about it, Alex by name.
No latest yet. Still waiting for.
Okay, we've done that already. Say, please give me the Super Eagles lineup. I joined the show very late. Kisley from Ekpuma.
All right, we'll keep going. We'll do that again.
Say, good day, guys. My main concern is on set pieces. Players that don't go near the set pieces in their clubs are taking for us. E.g., Iheanacho, Abubakar from Benin. That's what we got for now.
Yeah, that's true. I see it sometimes. Like, you don't practice now, so how come it's your national team now? You are stepping up. Hello.
Brian, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome.
Nero G, good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome.
Sunday from Opawa. I want to congratulate Rolando for that record when he set for international. So I congratulate him. Make it suffer, they push up the good work when they do, they go. Yeah, I want you to wish Super Eagles. I know say you they confident, they sound every time when the Super Eagles want to play match. I know they pray me they not disappoint you so that if they win today, if they'll beat them silly. So that if you want
maybe just win. If they don't win, if Super Eagles don't win this match 4-0, I know go they happy.
Okay, now they so that if you want anchor this sport tomorrow, so that you will stay sharp where you will sound. So I know they permit they're not disappoint the nation. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And for the Super Eagles team list, we've got Francis Uzoho in goal. Zaidu Sanusi, one of the defenders, starting. Bright Osai Samuel is also starting. Kevin Akpoguma and Calvin Bassi, they are also there. For the midfielders, Wilfred Ndidi and Alex Iwobi. Then the forward players, we've got Ademola Lukman, there's also Samuel Chukwueze, and there's Victor Osimhen. So these are the players that are starting. Francis Uzoho, Calvin Bassi, Ademola Lukman, Alex Iwobi, Kelechi Iheanacho, Samuel Chukwueze, Victor Osimhen, Kevin Akpoguma, Wilfred Ndidi, and Zaidu Sanusi. Hello. Hello. I'll take your call. Okay. Let's see if we can squeeze in just one more call. 070-6263-975, 090-3939-447. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Jahid.
Good evening, welcome.
This World Cup, Nation Cup. Is it next year they want to play this?
Yeah, January next year.
Okay, I just pray that they will get good to this. I feel like it's sport lover. When was alive, we pray that we get it to them. So I really go.
All right. Thank you very much. We've got to go now, guys. But I see this line blinking. Okay. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. Hopefully we'll be no, not tomorrow morning. At 3:30, 5 p.m. tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be celebrating the Super Eagles, not just beating the Jutus of Guinea-Bissau, but spanking them silly, beating them at least 4-0. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let the Eagle fly.